Alright, the other day we did an IPL from Cameron's Brewing Company. They're their 12-mile IPL. But today, we're not going on a hike. We're just talking to the captain. Let's do this, guys. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, from the Ruski Brewski Review. And today the beer I have for you guys is by Cameron's Brewing out in Oakville, Ontario. We have their Captain's Lager. Like I said, the other day we did an IPL, today we're doing their lager. Captain's Lager, 5% alcohols by volume. Any IBUs listed on the can, I do not see. No, funny enough, they switched out their awards. They switched out their ABV, IBU, and malts and hops list for awards. On this particular can, looks to be a sailboat going over to shore with a lighthouse. Pretty nice on a dark, starry night. Pretty cool. IBUs though, we're looking at 15 listed on their website. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. See what we got. Is it gonna bubble up like that first one? I do not think so. Let's pour it out. Fixed gear, beer glass. There we are. Looking at the lager itself, nice golden color, pale golden in color. Simple, easy lager, white head on top, nothing super fancy. A little bit of a slight haze to the beer as well. Let's have a smell. On the nose, a little bit of a sweet corniness, light caramel, little crackery, white bready. Very straightforward, very simple, yet still fairly elegant. Let's have a sip. Yep, that's a lager for you. This one does have a bit of a little bittery hop bite to it, actually. Best bitterness that I can describe it as is slightly woody. Does that work? I don't know. We need another sip. So cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking and figure out what's going on. Yeah, a little caramelly, crackery, a little bit of like a sweet breadiness to it, a little bit of melon, very slight, more cucumber refreshing per se, but there is a little bit of hoppy bitterness going on in there, which is a very, very vague term. But it's almost like bitter woody, no, wouldn't say woody. Bitter hay bitterness to it. Then again, I've never eaten hay, but you can kind of think when you smell hay, you kind of get a little bitterness going on when you in just the air, like hay in the air. You kind of taste it a little bit, kind of similar to that sort of hoppy hay bitterness going on in here. Not bad at all. It's just a solid, simple lager. But it's smooth, not overly effervescent, but fairly light as well on the mouthfeel, but still super refreshing. Moving over to the can. Cameron's Brewing Captain's Lager. 5% ABV, 15 IBUs. Description. Captain's Lager. Since 1836, many a captain has used Oakville's first lighthouse as a guiding light during their evening voyages. A true Oakville landmark, the first lighthouse keeper was also the town's first tavern owner. Today, Captain's Log is brewed with only the finest two-row malted barley and cold-aged for a smooth, refreshing taste. Enjoy it while relaxing by the lake or after dark and make this day worth an entry in your logbook. It also is listed some awards. We got gold in the Ontario Brewing Awards, gold in the Canadian Brewing Awards, and gold in the U.S. Open Beer Championship. So good for you. Also, There's a canned on date labeled on this can. It wasn't on the 12 mile, but it is here. We have F would be May 3rd, 2020. I like that. I like that. I like seeing canned on dates, best before dates on the cans. It just makes sense. Not a bad lager. A little sweet for my personal tastes. A little sweet, and the bitterness of it just doesn't really work 100% for me. But it's a lager. They're fairly versatile amongst many different styles of palate. So you really can't go wrong. Over on the website, CameronsBrewing.com, you go to the beer section, scroll down a bit, you do find Captain's Lager. It has the same exact description as the can. They also list the hop varieties and malts. For the hops, we got Noble variety Saz, and the malts are Canadian 2-row. Again, listing ABV and IBUs as well. Again, also with the awards, and this has won a shit ton of awards. All the way dating back till 1998, and then all the way up until 2017. So this beer's seen some shit. It's been through a lot. I don't know how old Cameron's is. Does it say? 1997. So it's just a few years younger than I am. So this beer's definitely been through the ringer and has seemed to stand its test of time over its lifespan. So that's pretty damn cool. Dating back to 1999, they got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm losing track already. They have a lot of awards for this beer. So it's nothing to snuff your nose at. A lot of people have enjoyed this beer, it seems. Good stuff. Over on Untapped, Captain's Lager has been given a 3.44 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of almost 7,500 ratings. Good stuff. Now for the price, you might be wondering, how much is this thing? Well, it's $2.50, and I have to say that's a remarkable price. For this beer and for craft beer in general. $2.50. That is pretty damn cheap, and you're getting a pretty damn good beer. It's not my most favorite lager by any means, but for $2.50, it might as well be, because you can't beat that price. Obviously you can, you get cheaper, but when you look at quality, complexity of flavor, just overall beer enjoyment, for $2.50, hell yeah. With that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to range and wrap this thing up. Captain's Lager. Sweet with a little bit of a hay bitter finish. Sweet as in caramelly, bready, little corny, a little crackery, and a little bit of melon going on there, and slight cucumber, just freshness or refreshingness of it. Overall, a solid lager. Can't complain. I mean, you're gonna get refreshed, a little hydrated. It's got great flavor. It's got good aroma. It looks great. It feels great, and it's $2.50 for a can. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect in my opinion. Overall, Captain's Lager gets a solid. Shit gets a solid 7.6 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, good looking can again. I do like the Cameron's Brewing cans. They always stand out to me. There's always a nice bit of color, good contrast and shit. Information, description. You got ABV, but you don't have IBU. They traded that off for the awards. But the best part about this, compared to the IPL, you got a canned on date clearly labeled on your can. So that's pretty damn cool. As for the website, again, looking fantastic. Nothing's really changed since the IPL. Listen, the detailed list of hops and malts, IBUs, ABV, all good in the hood. I'm probably going to still keep, you know what, I'm going to bump that up. I'm going to bump that up to an 8.5 out of 10, just because it has the canned on date. If, you know, if you swapped out the awards for the, you know, IBUs and detailed list of malts and hops, then it'd be a little bit better too. But I think 8.5 really works for it overall on the in the grand scheme of things. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's gonna do it for me, Mate Brewski, like I always say. Crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. Pouring up a beer and it's so golden bright. It's gonna look like that light from the lighthouse they're talking about. Cheers.